Okay, so our lesson for today is the distributive property. Our objective is I can simplify expressions using the distributive property. All right, here's our vocabulary today. So go ahead and pause the video and get these vocabulary words down either in your notes or on your vocab sheet. The distributive property means we're going to multiply each term by the coefficient. So the coefficient is the number outside of the parentheses. So here, our coefficient is this 8. This is the number outside of the parentheses. So we're going to multiply 8 by each term inside of the parentheses. So we're going to do 8 times x. Now, x is just x by itself, but remember, we could always put a 1 in front of x if there's no number there. So what is 8 times 1x? Well, that gives us 8x. We're also going to do 8 times this minus 6. So we're going to take this minus 6 and we're going to use that as if it's a negative. So we're going to say 8 times negative 6. Well, I know 8 times negative 6 is negative 48. And I multiplied the coefficient by each term. There's my final answer, 8x minus 48. Example 2. So once again, we're going to multiply each term by the coefficient. So this time our coefficient is this negative 5, okay? So we're going to multiply each term inside the parentheses by negative 5. So first we have here negative 5 times negative 2x. A negative times a negative gives us a positive, and so that'd be a positive 10x. And then we're going to do negative 5 times positive 7. So negative times a positive is a negative, and 5 times 7 gives us 35. Go ahead and box our answer, which is 10x minus 35. Example 3. Once again, multiply each term by the coefficient, but look, the coefficient is behind the parentheses this time. That's fine. We still can multiply. So we're going to do 6 times 10w. Well, 6 times 10 is 60w. Now we're going to do 6 times negative 3. So that gives me a negative 18. My final answer here is 60w minus 18. Okay, once again, multiply each term by the coefficient. Our coefficient here is negative 7, but look at this. This time we have 1, 2, 3 terms. So we're still going to multiply that negative 7 by each term. So we have negative 7 times 4x, which gives us a negative 28x. Negative 7 times negative 3y. A negative times a negative becomes a positive 21y. And lastly, we have negative 7 times 5. A negative times a positive is a negative 35. All right, go ahead and box that answer. We have negative 28x plus 21y minus 35. That's in simplest form. Example 5. Okay, notice here we have 2 sets of parentheses. We are still going to attack the problem the same way. We want to get it down in simplest form. The biggest thing here is notice this time we have 2 coefficients. So we have negative 6 is one of our coefficients, and the other coefficient is this positive 3. Okay, so with this problem, just be very careful. You want to make sure you stop when the parentheses stop. So we're going to have negative 6 times 4a. Negative 6 times 4 is negative 24a. And then we have negative 6 times 4. Negative 6 times 4 is negative 24. Stop when you get to the parentheses, okay? Stop there. Now, we're going to look at our green coefficient. For the green coefficient, we're going to do 3 times 5. Well, 3 times 5 is 15. It's a plus right there. I'm going to keep that. Okay. And now we're going to do 3 times negative 6a. 3 times negative 6 is negative 18a. Now stop for a moment. Is this in simplest form? Did we combine all of our like terms and get rid of all the parentheses? No. We still have to combine like terms. So here right now we're going to combine like terms. So I'm going to help myself out by doing shapes for my like terms. So for my variables, I'm going to put a square around my variables. Okay, don't forget your sign. So what is negative 24a minus 18a? That's going to give me a negative 42a. And then I'm going to have my whole numbers or like terms. So negative 24 plus 15. I'm going to circle those. So negative 24 plus 15 is negative 9. So here my final answer is negative 42a minus 9. I had to distribute, then combine like terms. All right, now it's time for you to try a problem. So go ahead and pause the video, write this problem down, work it out, and I will see you in class tomorrow.